moving not quite so quickly in the last 30 seconds of the round.
He's bending down low.
Well, that's legal, though.
Acelino Freitas expending a lot of energy through the first 4 rounds. We'll see what happens from this point on. They seem very concerned in his corner about his win. And a body shot with the left hand by Acelino Freitas, who continues to move around a lot. Joe Goosen concerned that Freitas was pulling Corrales' head down. And then Michael Ortega, the referee, spinning back to Goosen. Well, Corrales is bending down too low, but Goosen said, well, that's legal.
You know, this is a very frenetic but effective performance by Acelino Freitas, but it does lead one to say that will this adrenaline wear off? Will he slow down? And will he be a target for Corrales, who just threw a low left hand? But not a bad idea for Corrales to get downstairs to the body, which he has not done very effectively so far in this bout.
The press row scores: Greg Leon from BoxingTalk.com, Franklin McNeil, North Star Ledger, Terry Price, Hartford Current. They've all got the Freitas ahead.
Well, I have it 39-37 for Freitas, so I'm pretty much in the mix with what they have.
Right hand off the top of the head by Corrales. That stunned Freitas momentarily. Corrales showing some signs all of a sudden here. But the movement continues by Freitas, who eludes those tries by Corrales.
You know, it's interesting. Freitas told us, you'll see in the hook, a nice hook on the inside by Corrales. That was a superb punch.
A mouthpiece comes flying out of Freitas' mouth.
Bad break for Corrales because he had him hurt. That's what sent the mouthpiece out.
They take the time to clean it off during a low. That's the rule, and now Michael Ortega brings him back in.
Freitas told us, you'll see my strategy in the first minute of the first round, but actually it's been just the opposite. In the first minute of the first round, he was very aggressive. And Joe Goosen's thought was right. Then he decided to be a complete boxer. So a very different strategy since that first minute.
Freitas missing wildly again, and Corrales not jumping on the opportunity.
Corrales is starting, though, to find the range with that left hook. You see how he's countering with the left when Freitas throws the right hand. And he landed a very good one early in this round. But he's still being outworked by Freitas.
But a stalking Chico Corrales continues to move forward. Measuring Popo out. But Freitas just so fast with the hands. And Acelino just continues to bounce around. Nice right hand just before the bell by Freitas to the jaw. There are welts on the neck of Chico Corrales. I see it on the right side from a headlock by Acelino Freitas. Something Joe Goosen was complaining about earlier.
Nice little uppercut by Freitas, and then the jab of Corrales. Corrales will really, when he looks back at the tapes of this fight, will be very distressed that over the first half of this fight he couldn't get the jab in better.
Well, countering shot there by Acelino Freitas.
Corrales, upon the advice of Joe Goosen, really going back to that left hook, and I tell you, if I was Corrales, I would be throwing that punch as much as possible.
Here's somewhat of a surprise, Al. We're in the 6th round, no knockdowns yet.
Yeah, but a very active and spirited fight.
No question about that. It has been entertaining.
Double left hook downstairs by Corrales, and that's something I suspect they would have wanted him to start earlier in this fight, but it's still a very effective idea.
Freitas continues to hammer away with combinations. And then he instantly gets out of range. Both combatants missing there.
In an unofficial poll of 75 fighters and media people and promoters and all the rest, 45 picked Corrales to win and 30 picked Freitas. So it's interesting, a split though, more people going for Corrales. But
nice right hand by Freitas.
What they're watching here tonight may be changing their mind.
And better than 3,000 fans here in the arena want Freitas. Most of them do.
Don't grab him behind the head. Don't grab him.
Caution by referee Michael Ortega. Freitas grabbing once again behind Corrales' head.
Well, it's no secret Diego Corrales has issues with boxers who have good lateral movement. And in this fight, it's been all about lateral movement for Acelino Freitas, and that has been the one thing that has bedeviled Corrales.
Here's Chico Corrales opening up.
Keep those punches up. Let's go.
A low blow by Corrales being warned by referee Ortega. There's a nice right hand, an unorthodox right. One of those look-away shots by Acelino Freitas.
It's about hand speed right now, Steve. He's quicker than Corrales with his hands.
But back comes Chico Corrales looking to corner Freitas. 15 seconds left in round 6.
Keep that mic up.
The focus in the eyes of Chico Corrales. Another right hand by Freitas bouncing off the noggin of Corrales.
Okay.
It's been a steady diet of right hands by Acelino Freitas. Why not surprise him with the left? Were the instructions in Popo's corner. Let's see what happens. Boy, look at this combination. Left, right, upstairs. Both of them connected by the Brazilian. Freitas with the great hand speed, the great right hand. Chico Corrales with the terrific chin.
You know, Acelino Freitas, and you've done so many of his punches or his fights early on, really considered a power puncher. Not considered a very good boxer, not considered the boxer puncher type. But he has really reinvented himself. And now he is very much the boxer puncher, but Steve still has the power that he had before.
He has really become the complete fighter. Not one-dimensional whatsoever as Corrales goes on the attack. But a quick escape by Acelino Freitas. Here's the press row story. It is close, except for Franklin McNeil of the Newark Star-Ledger, who has Freitas up by 6 points.
Well, I have Freitas at 59-55, so I'm a little more in his category. Certainly Corrales has landed some big power punches, though, and that may have an impact. Some of his punches have been very strong, and I just think more punches have been landed by Freitas.
Freitas complaining to referee Michael Ortega about possible low blows. Ortega, the son of a fighter named Gaspar Indian Ortega, who had 176 fights. Only knocked out twice, once in his lone world title fight to Amir Griffin. We approach the final minute, round 7.
Corrales has been a little bit more effective in pushing Freitas back, but still has been countered a lot. And again, we point out here in round 7, all the energy expended by Freitas, we have to keep a very close eye on him to see if he could sustain this pace.
Stay off his neck, all right?
You heard the warning by referee Ortega to Freitas, stay off the neck of Chico. Look at the quickness and speed of Acelino Freitas. And then a countering right hand up top by Corrales.
You know, Corrales believes that one punch can change this fight for him, and he better believe it now, because he's going to need that.
A series of punches by Freitas. Freitas pouring it on at the end of round 7. Back comes a left hook by Corrales, but that sequence dominated by Acelino Freitas.
But I'm not sure that left hook didn't stun Freitas momentarily.
They're ringing the bell, and there are a few seconds left. I heard the bell. Now they get it. It is round 8, scheduled for 12 for the WBO lightweight title. Things really getting interesting now. and is still bouncing around.
You know, both these men are undefeated, 3-0, when they get to a 12-round decision. So it is conceivable someone's record will change in that regard if we don't see a draw.
Fans of Corrales chanting Chico being drowned out by the Popo fans. They're trying to urge Corrales on here in the 8th.
Freitas landed a right hand a moment ago, then moved away, reset. He's looking to reload every time and then find a different spot. And once Corrales is ready to punch, he's not there. There's an example of it.
Freitas moving side to side, moving back, moving forward. Coming in from different angles, trying to confuse Chico Corrales. It has been exquisite strategy of late that has worked for Freitas, but there's a countering left hook by Corrales out of nowhere.
From a right hand to the body by Freitas, over it came the left hook of Corrales.
Well, that had to give Corrales a lot of confidence.
And now, for the first time, Freitas holding on in this fight.
You wonder if he is starting to get tired. All the running around.
Getting caught against the ropes is Freitas.
Freitas in trouble, down he goes. Acelino Freitas down for the 6th time in his career. He got up quickly. Come here.
And they're distressed in the corner of Corrales, and Corrales is distressed because it took the referee so long to get the mouthpiece. This gives Freitas an extra break, and they are just beside themselves in the Corrales group.
Joe Goosen is irate. Corrales' trainer is livid. We continue now. Final seconds of round 8. Here you see it now, 25 seconds. Acelino Freitas running.
He was down twice against Barrios, got up to win by knockout, so you can't count Acelino Freitas out no matter who hits him. And look, he's regaining that boxing ability right now.
So quite a recovery by Freitas after being knocked down here in the 8th round. Huge round for Corrales.